This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I think Don King is the one who said it and said it best. Only in America. Well, only in America can an article come out in Newsweek that you think would be an article you'd find in The Onion or some type of satire website that has, well, I'll let you read it for yourself in a second, but let me just say this. All of this stuff that we see on the news, all of these health stories from Dr. Oz down, this is all part of getting everybody on their program to live the way that they live, right? Or to make us sicker and sicker and sicker, which is what the flu shot does. They come out with reports saying that the flu shot doesn't work, but everybody should get their flu shot, doctors say. Huh? And people go and get their flu shot. But this might take the cake. According to Newsweek, baby feces probiotic cocktail could help people with obesity, cancer, and diabetes. I kid you not. That is the headline on Newsweek in their health section. Baby feces is packed with probiotics that could boost gut health, and consuming it could help those with conditions from obesity and diabetes to cancer, according to research. Oh, I wonder who the researchers are. Are researchers normally just going through child feces? Well, we know that Satanists are. We know that they're going through child feces. They're rolling around and eating it. But apparently now researchers are going through child feces, and they figured out it could help with obesity and diabetes and cancer. So I guess some of these researchers are trying it out themselves. The strains of gut bacteria found in baby feces could help the body to produce what are known as short-chain fatty acids, which are key to a healthy gut. Now, this is what's funny about some of this stuff. We live in an obese society, right? And now we live in a society where people are afraid to age. So things like I discussed about like the vampire facial, where people are using their own, Kim Kardashian's using her placenta, or, eating their placentas and using their own blood and bathing in their own blood, right? To try to look younger. They show this on American Horror Story. The witches used to put blood on their, well, not used to, they still do, put blood on their faces, right? And it was an anti-aging cream. And I told everybody, I said, all it's going to take is show these people like the Kardashians and stuff doing it over and over and over. And when the people start seeing the repetition, instead of being grossed out like they would be the first time they saw it, it becomes normal in their head because they've seen it over and over and over. And then they go, oh, it's not really a big deal. Oh, I can look better. Okay, I'll bathe in my own blood. It's the same thing with things like this, right? What's another thing that people are insecure about? Their guts, right? It's almost like if you don't have a 12-pack or a flat stomach, people look at you and they're just like, oh, he's fat. Oh, look at that. And nobody wants to be, we live in a world where nobody can take criticism, right? Nobody can take bullying. We have fat shaming and all this stuff instead of just being like, who cares? Yeah, I am. I like to eat. Big deal. I'm old. No. Instead, everybody has to be perfect for this transhumanist perfect society they're trying to create. So they'll tell people by eating baby poopy that they'll lose their gut. Next thing you know, we'll have a society. Then we'll hear, oh, it's actually all feces. Everybody should just start eating their poop. Scientists say that you should. Oh, really? Scientists from where? Harvard? Some Ivy League school. Well, we better listen. Dr. Yadav, co-author of the study published in the Nature-affiliated journal Scientific Reports, an assistant professor of molecular medicine. I mean, wow, what did he do? Remember, people always like to hear the title that people have. It's like if you meet somebody, one of the first things they ask you is what you do because they immediately want to judge you, right? I'm a doctor. Oh, he's a doctor. Wow, I'd like to get his phone number. Oh, I'm a plumber. Oh, right? The stereotype. That's how people judge. Oh, he's a professor of molecular medicine. Well, since nobody knows what the hell that means, they'll just be like, oh, he's a doctor of, boy, he must be like a rocket scientist. No, he's actually eating fecal matter. That's the type of doctor he is. He should just change his name to professor of eating poop at Wake Forest School of Medicine. I mean, should you even have a job? Should you be teaching in a university if this is the type of experimentation you're doing? And then they say it cures cancer. I mean, what a joke. What an absolute joke. That would be the icing on the cake if they would come out with statements saying that cancer can now be cured by eating baby poop. And everybody just gets on board. I mean, we live in such a dumb society. They love to do stuff like this. If they think they can get away with it, they'll do it. They said people with diabetes, obesity, autoimmune disorders, and cancers frequently have fewer short-chain fatty acids. Increasing them may be helpful in maintaining or even restoring a normal gut environment and hopefully improving health. Oh, right, because the only way to do that would be by eating crap. I mean, you can't make it up. So the team at Wake Forest School of Medicine created what they described as a probiotic cocktail made from strains of gut bacteria found in baby fecal matter. Babies are usually pretty healthy and clearly do not suffer from age-related diseases such as diabetes and cancer. And of course, their poop is readily available. I mean, is this guy kidding me? This is in Newsweek. This guy's a doctor. He's going out places. He's like, yes, I'm a doctor, so I know these things, right? He isn't going to elaborate and say, well, actually, baby fecal matter is readily available. Where is this readily available? I mean, I don't have any baby fecal matter where I am. I mean, I guess it means people who have babies, right? But is it readily available to society to go find baby fecal matter? I mean, what are we going through dumpsters looking for diapers? I'm sure that's what these elites do every morning when they get up. They probably do crawl through dumpsters. I can see the Rothschilds crawling through a dumpster looking for dirty diapers, probably while they're wearing a diaper themselves with a pacifier in their mouths. It says commonly referred to as good bacteria, probiotics and organisms which are beneficial to our digestive system. They are believed to boost the bacteria in our stomachs, which populate part of our microbiota. Excuse me if that's the wrong word, but really, these aren't words that are in my regular day vocabulary. Or the microbes which live in and on the human body and outnumber our own cells by 10 to 1. Growing evidence indicates that certain strains of probiotics can prevent and treat certain conditions, fueling the quadrupling in their use between 2007 and 2012. But these studies have largely been in animal and human subjects who are already sick. Taking a different approach, the authors of the study wanted to test healthy subjects. The researchers collected fecal matter from the diapers of 34... could you imagine? You're going to school to be a doctor? And what is this, Northwestern, I said, or wherever? And they're like, yeah, well, today we're going to be going through baby diapers, collecting fecal... I mean, what in the world? You want to talk about getting out of your profession quick? I'd run to the nearest Blockbuster and give an application. And yeah, I'm aware there's only one Blockbuster, I believe, left in the entire world. I'd take my chances with that career. Test whether these bacteria could change the gut and aid production of SCFAs. The researchers fed mice, the poor mice, the probiotic cocktail containing 10 strains of bacteria. They also exposed human feces to the cocktail. I mean, I can go on, but what's the point, right? I mean, we see what they're doing here. Let's just normalize this stuff. The bacteria found in feces are already being used to treat disease. Fecal transplants, where waste matter is implanted from one human to another, is used to help people with a condition which triggers bouts of diarrhea caused by... I mean, what a surprise. So this could trigger bouts of diarrhea when you eat baby feces. I mean, that's... Oh, man. And last year, researchers published a study in the Journal of Modern Medicine indicating pretty much that there could be a pill created containing the same bacteria used in fecal transplants. So we can get, you can go to the pharmacy and get a capsule with baby feces inside of it. Boy, what's next? Really, what's next? I mean, I've been covering cannibalism since I started my channel. I've been talking about it for a long time before that to people I know, and of course, everyone thinks we're crazy, right? But now people are starting to see, because it's just all these shows that talk about cannibalism, normalizing it. You have CNN anchors going out eating brain, right? This will be next, right? Miracle case. I could see the headline. Miracle case. Man had week to live. Tried this baby feces. Now is cured of cancer. Tonight on 60 Minutes. Everyone, Ooh, that's gross. That's gross. Because remember, the first time everybody hears any of this stuff, of course they're grossed out. And they're aware of that. That's why they use repetition. Then another week later, man with chronic diabetes, no longer has diabetes, can eat whatever he wants, loses 60 pounds in a week. Had some baby, he went and found a baby diaper and put his face in it. I mean, it's disgusting, revolting. But remember, this is how the elites live. This is stuff they actually do. You read any of these reports of people who are SRA victims? Obviously, we all know about the stuff that's done to these children, the abuse sexually, the trauma that they put them through, forcing them to kill animals and other babies and forcing them to drink blood and all that stuff. Well, this is involved in it too. Fecal matter and all that stuff they're all in. They love it. I mean, part of the baptism involves bathing in fecal matter. I mean, these people are just absolutely sick. I can't even believe Newsweek. Well, I can believe it. I can, because of the world we live in now. And obviously Newsweek is owned by these same corporations that own every other media outlet that put this stuff out there, right? It's looked at as a credible source. And I say I can't believe it's out there because I just can't believe that people would read this and not see where they're going with it. But they won't, and they know that. They know we live in the dumbest society ever, and that's why they do stuff like this. So get ready for it, folks. Baby feces to cure cancer. Unbelievable. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.